The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
This copyrighted telecast is the property of Black Bear Sports Properties, LLC, an affiliate of Learfield Sports, LLC, under rights granted by the University of Maine. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, reproduction, or other dissemination or use of this telecast or any part of it without the express written consent of Black Bear Sports Properties, LLC is prohibited.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Black Bear Insider. I'm your host, Brian Sullivan. We've got a jam-packed show for you. We'll hear from new University of Maine Athletic Director Karlton Creech. Plus, our Student Athlete of the Week is Liz Wood. Her and her women's basketball team looking to do big things with the America East Tournament just ahead. And speaking of the women's basketball team, we'll have the sights and sounds from the Play for K game. More than $13,000 raised for the fight against cancer. And we'll hear from Carolyn Stocker. She's just returned from the World Snowshoeing Championships in Sweden. And we'll slap a GoPro on the track and field team. This is the Black Bear Insider.
The Black Bear Insider is brought to you by U.S. Cellular, Fisher Plows, the UMaine Fitness and Recreation Center, EBS Building Supplies, and the law offices of Joe Bornstein.
$100 off all smartphones?
That's right.
I'll take the Galaxy S4. Uncle Sam's paying. Cha-ching.
Oh, got your tax refund, huh?
No. My uncle, Sam.
What do I owe you? I'll get that phone.
Keep your money. The Galaxy S4 is only a penny, and all other smartphones are $100 off when switching or adding a line. U.S. Cellular. Hello better.
No matter what your game is, indoors or out, the Student Recreation and Fitness Center at the University of Maine is your place to play, work out, relax, and have fun. The Rec Center has state-of-the-art cardio and weight training equipment, a pool, spa, and sauna, a running track, and more than 60 fitness classes a week. Or take your game outside with the Maine-bound Adventure Center. Hit the climbing or bouldering wall, learn how to kayak, or go rock climbing. Whatever game you like, the Student Recreation and Fitness Center is your place to play.
The Fisher Extreme V. V-Plow performance defined. Until now, introducing the Fisher XV2. Taking V to a whole new extreme. Extreme flared wings. Proven trip edge protection. Double-acting cylinders. A new generation in V-Plow performance. The XV2. Only from Fisher. To learn more about the XV2 and to find a dealer near you, visit FisherPlows.com.
Welcome back to the Black Bear Insider, now joined by the new University of Maine Athletic Director Karlton Creech. Karlton, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for being here. It's my pleasure.
Very exciting time here at the university as you take over. Also a very snowy time. It's been a rough time. Coming from North Carolina, tell us a little bit about what the transition's been like.
A little bit of a learning curve on the weather, but that's okay. When you move to Maine, you know what you're getting.
Absolutely.
So my wife and I are embracing the change, and you know it is beautiful, and it's a good change for us. It's different, and we're enjoying it.
Coming from North Carolina, tell us about a little bit of your previous experience.
Sure. Worked at the University of North Carolina, mainly in fundraising and development. Prior to that was at North Carolina State University. So really proud of my path and the training and experience I received at both of those places. Had great experience and was just ready for a new challenge and to move on in my career, and Maine gave me a great opportunity to do that.
So you see the University of Maine job come open. What made you think that Maine might be the place for you and your family?
Yep, put my resume in, put the application in, and then started trying to learn about the place. And the more I learned, the more interested I was. Flagship university of the state, the only Division I program, major research university. So there are a lot of similarities between North Carolina and Maine from an academic standpoint. And so it was really an attractive place for me. So the more I learned, the more I wanted it, and I just really feel fortunate that I'm able to be here.
And now since taking over on the 10th, what have you learned? What have you gleaned from the position?
Just a lot of meeting and greeting. And so I've got a lot of people to meet, relationships to build, a lot of listening to do. And so my goal for the first few months is simply that. Just to be out as much as possible around campus and in the community to listen and learn about all the great things that make UMaine special.
No, you talk about what makes UMaine special. Do you have a vision? Do you have an eye on the future as to what you'd like to see happen?
Absolutely. I think with any organization, what you've got to determine is what does success and excellence look like for you. And so that's my goal here at UMaine, is to figure out how we can fit how we can be successful and be excellent in everything we do. And then once we have those goals in mind, we'll go after them. But it's really aligning with the university, making sure the student-athlete experience is excellent, and engaging the community and inviting friends in to participate.
And you come at a very interesting time for the university in terms of facilities and teams. The football team just hosts a playoff game.
Right.
You've got a new place for your basketball teams to play, at least some of their home games. You've got a new field house. So things are evolving here at the university.
I feel like I'm coming in at a great time. The Cross Insurance Center in downtown Bangor is a fantastic facility. I've been to a few games there already. I really think we can make that even better and take advantage of that great partnership. Certainly the football success last year will build on that. And Coach Cosgrove is such a legend in this area and around football and doing a great job there. And then the re-energizing of the hockey program with Red Gendron and the success that team's had this year is great. My first hockey series this weekend, Alphon, was electric on Saturday night with a last-minute win there. And so really excited to be there. Richard Barron and the women's basketball team is poised for some postseason contention. And so there are so many great things going on here. And so my job is to just celebrate those successes and try to keep it going.
And you mentioned the women's basketball team. We'll talk to Liz Wood in just a couple of seconds later on in the show.
She's awesome. Liz Wood's one of my favorites already. Just the prototypical student athlete. Great in the classroom, great on the court, and great in the community. Liz is a superstar.
Now, moving forward, we've still got a lot of things to come. You've got the end of basketball season, baseball coming up.
Right.
It's very interesting to say, you can kind of finish out the end of one semester here, one school year.
Right, yeah, and both baseball and softball got off to a little rocky travel start. We did get enough players to Miami to play and actually win a game against a perennial power. So that was a great first experience of the season for baseball. Unfortunately, our softball team had to cancel their first trip south. But they'll be headed out next week to Florida for the spring break swing, and we'll play, I think, 19 games in 2 weeks. So they'll play almost half their season down in Florida in a 2-week span. And so the spring sports, it's maybe difficult to look outside and see feet of snow and think about spring sports, but they're going. I've been to practices in the Dome, and they're just, they don't skip a beat. So it's impressive how they handle it.
Also, in just a couple of weeks here, you've got Pro Day with the football team in the all-weather Dome there. And that's an event in and of itself. You get to see a lot of pro teams come up to watch your football players. It's really become a landmark day here on the university.
Well, when I drove onto campus for the first time and saw the banners on players in the NFL on the Halfon Stadium, I was extremely impressed. And, what a rich tradition of putting some players in the NFL from a smaller program. And so we're going to continue that. What a great tradition.
Have you been able to navigate the snow all right? You got chains on?
I have. Everybody else should probably look out when I'm on the road, but I'm doing okay so far.
Okay, great. Karlton, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks. It's my pleasure.
Now time for our Maine Dairy Promotion Board Tip of the Week.
What's the key to good health and enough energy to get through the day? Balance. We live in a busy world, and eating a healthy diet can sometimes seem overwhelming. Many people just want to take a supplement to get nutrients. However, the reality is that dietary supplements are expensive, they're not regulated, and must be proven to be harmful before being taken off the market. Scary, right? We can get the nutrients we need just by enjoying the foods we eat. Use the food first approach for a balanced diet. Include a variety of foods in your diet like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, protein, and dairy. These foods fuel our bodies with energy and nutrients to build muscle and improve performance. Make your foods colorful. To learn more, go to drinkmainmilk.org.
EBS Building Supplies knows time is the most valuable resource you have. That's why they offer free delivery anywhere in their service area. Fast, convenient, and free. That's the EBS way. So whether you're a professional contractor or a do-it-yourself homeowner, no delivery is too small or too big, and custom ordering is always available. Use EBS free delivery to make your life easier and your home improvement project complete faster. EBS Building Supplies. Can do. Just ask.
Hey Black Bear fans, this is Brandon McGowan, UMaine alum and NFL safety, reminding you that your body needs many kinds of foods to help you play hard and stay healthy. That's why it's important to make sure you fuel up each day with nutrient-rich foods such as low-fat and fat-free dairy, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, and get at least 60 minutes of physical activity every day. Go to fueluptoplay60.com to learn more about how you can eat healthy, get active, have fun, and make a difference.
If you've been injured in an accident,
this is the fifth message looking for their money.
The insurance company may deny, delay, or offer to pay a lot less than what you deserve.
Time. It's always on our side, my friend.
Never, I repeat, never is that acceptable.
This time it's their lawyer.
The law offices of Joe Bornstein.
Call 1-800-CALL-JOE. The law offices of Joe Bornstein. Maine lawyers working for Maine people.
Contact to the head. A player shall not make direct contact from any direction with an opposing player's head or neck area in any manner, including but not limited to with the shoulder, stick, elbow, etc.
Front on bank.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Uh-oh. Funny.
Straight on? Okay. What's the 8? Okay. If it goes in, I mean. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nice. From where, right here? Okay. Think. Oh. We should have played pig. Yeah, let's play pig.
So
we both have PI.
Okay. Uh-oh. Stay alive.
Yeah. It's a good game.
Joined by Liz Wood now. Liz, congratulations on your pig victory.
Oh, thank you.
I've also heard that you've never lost a steering contest. That can maybe be a future episode of Black Bear Insider, but for now, maybe we'll talk a little bit about basketball.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want that steering contest at some point, though.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. All right, so Liz, just talk to me a little bit about how this season has gone. From one year to the next, it just seems like transition on the court, it's really shown to anybody who's come to these games.
Yeah, I mean, last season was rough, as everyone who watched us know, but we worked really hard this offseason, and our coach has done a great job, you know, teaching us and working with us. They never gave up on us, and we've never given up on each other. And we're really close as a team, and I think our hard work has really shown off this year.
I mean, you're tied for the biggest turnaround in the entire nation, the most improved team in all the land of women's college basketball. That's got to make you feel good.
Yeah, it definitely makes me feel good, but we're not satisfied yet. You know, we have 3 games left in our regular season, so we're really just trying to focus on winning those and getting our best seed for the tournament.
What do you think's happening on the court that has made the change?
I think our chemistry has a lot to do with it. In our offense, it's a lot of reads, and it's a lot of just knowing where the other players are going to be on the court. And I think our team chemistry does a really good job of helping us see each other and just getting some really fun plays that you see on the highlights.
You know, one thing we'll talk about in a little bit is the Play for K game. One of those things. It just seems like you guys really have a great sense of community and really enjoy being around one another. You think that translates to wins?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a lot more fun to play with people that you respect and that you have a lot of fun with. And I spend every second of my day with my teammates, and I can never get tired of them. So, and as speaking to community involvement, our coaches, Coach Barron dyed his hair pink. What other coach would do that?
Sure.
To raise money. We raised over $10,000. I think it was like $1,300 we ended up raising. So that's really great, and it's just really special to be a part of a program that is that involved in the community.
What's that whole process like for you as a player? He's your coach, but at the same time, he's still got quite the shaggy mop up there. And any jokes go Coach Barron's way? What was any names for him?
Oh, I don't know about names, but yeah, he was the butt of a lot of jokes in practice, but he was a good sport about it. He knew it was for a good cause, and you can only joke so much when he can put you on the line.
Yeah, sure,
so
exactly.
You have to watch where you step.
So now you've made your way into conference play. You're doing pretty well so far. What do you think about the America East so far this year?
I think the America East is young this year. They do have a lot of talent, but the consistency's not there with some of the teams. So especially for a team like us, we have to come out and fight every game. Because you never know when a team's going to have a good game, especially with a young team. So you can't take anyone for granted. Anyone can come out and have a big game and make an upset. So I think that's really important for us, just to stay focused and be consistent.
Final stretch of your conference play, getting ready for that conference tournament. What needs to happen as you go towards that line?
We need to win, especially at this point in the season. You're working for rankings in the tournament, and every game matters, especially now. So we're just really trying to focus in on taking care of each game, one game at a time, and just getting our wins under our belt before the end of the regular season.
Getting ready for the conference tournament, got to be excited to get down there and just play it. Historically, it's been a place that the women's team has struggled in years past. Got to be excited to try and get a win down there.
Yeah, this is hopefully this is my first year going to the conference tournament. Last year, after the bus crash, we decided not to travel down to Albany. So I'm really excited, a little nervous, but I'm really just excited to see what this tournament has in store for our team. And there's talk of possibly winning a conference tournament championship, and that hasn't been talked about in this program for a long time. So we're really excited about that.
I mean, you've played all the opponents. Think you got a shot at it?
Yeah, I mean, we just lost to Albany. It was the top dog. They've won 35 straight. We lost by 2. So that's a one-possession game. So I think it really is anybody's tournament, and if you just come to play, you never know what can happen,
Trip to the tournament could be very exciting for fans. I know one thing that they certainly enjoyed was the Play for K game, which was at the Cross Insurance Center. Here are the sights and sounds from that occasion.
Our coach does a really good job of leading us in that. This is a great example. I don't think any other coach would dye their hair neon pink and then shave it in front of everyone. But we're really proud of him. We're backing him 100% on the community involvement. So I think it's really cool.
Or should we give each of you credit for the 5, 10, 20? We've had donations up to $1,000 if you gave. And obviously I could go on and on with this. Our marketing staff, coaching staff, people who gave. So my point is that every single one of you does things every day to touch people's lives. And you might not know what the ramifications of your actions are, but they are profound and they are meaningful. And one day it's going to be someone like Tegan who's going to find that, discover that cure. And we're looking forward to that day, and it's going to be a lot closer now after what you did today. So really appreciate that effort.
Happy with the game, happy with the win, and very, very happy with the cause and the turnout, the support from the community, both for the game and for the KYAL Fund and the efforts there. I think it's just tremendous, and it's touching and it's humbling, and it makes you feel good. And everybody deserves a lot of credit. Everybody can pitch in, and it really is a community effort, and it's a community that extends beyond just the Bangor area. I mean, Sophie had lots of people from Finland donating. Michaela had people from Sweden donating. We had donations from Germany and Austria. We had donations from the other side of the U.S. and California. We had donations from Tracy Garrett, Sister Tracy now, down in Nashville. Family, friends, all sorts of people who just saw the stories. And I know that sometimes the drum beat gets a little tiresome, when you do that. But this year was different. Somehow people really responded with energy, and I hope it wasn't just the pink hair, because maybe that's best as a one-time deal. But it was it certainly was a great response from everybody.
Welcome back to the Black Bear Insider. The World Snowshoeing Championships held in Sweden this year, and a University of Maine athlete was invited to attend. We spoke with Carolyn Stocker just days before she left.
Now, how did snowshoeing come about? How did you get into it?
Well, my dad has been doing it for a really long time. He's a long-time runner, and he still runs today. And my junior year of high school, I decided to start doing it, and I absolutely hated it at first because it was really hard. And my dad's like, you know, Carolyn, you could be pretty good at it. And I was like, fine. So then I started training, and that was pretty much my track training in high school. I just took it on the snowshoes and did some speed stuff. And then went to junior nationals and actually did really well there. And then ever since then, I've been doing it for a winter cross-training sport.
Have you found it easy, hard, difficult, what you do here at the university with snowshoeing?
No, well, my coach Mark lets me mix it in with my track training. So Tuesdays I'll do a track workout, and Thursdays I'll either be on my snowshoes or do a distance workout. So it's really easy to
balance it,
to balance it in and put it in with track, because speed from track helps me with snowshoeing, and the muscle building and the endurance from snowshoeing helps me with track.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Do the two things kind of they complement one another?
Oh yes, definitely. Complement, that's the word.
Where's the best snowshoeing around campus here at the university?
Well, I go in the back trails, which I know they're groomed cross-country ski trails, but I go on the side, and then there's just stuff that I track by myself out there. So I pretty much just go in the trails back up.
Have you converted any of your teammates yet?
No, they always tell me like, oh, this winter I'll try it with you, Carolyn, but it never actually happens. No, but they're all willing to, I'm sure.
Now heading to Sweden to the championships must be very exciting.
Yes, indeed.
What kind of things will be going on there? I know you're going a little early, so you can see the sights of it.
Yes, yep. So I'm going about 2 or 3 days early. So we're taking like a sightseeing tour of Stockholm, which is the capital, and then we're headed to the location in Rättvik, and snowshoeing is not an Olympic sport, so this is gonna kind of be like the snowshoe Olympics. So we meet a ton of international people. There's actually a guy from China who will be traveling with us, and so it's going to be a lot of getting to know people. And there's a little relay the day before the actual event. It's like a 400-meter relay just to do for fun with the team. So I'm really looking forward to it.
It should be great. Yeah. Anything that you'd like to come back to university with?
I mean, I would really like to do well, but unfortunately I haven't really been able to race yet this season. So this is probably the one in Rättvik is probably going to be the first race of the season. So I'm really just hoping to enjoy the experience, and if I do well, that's great. But if not, I'm not going to be mad on myself.
It's only the first trip.
Exactly,
could be the first of many, right?
Yes, hopefully, yep.
And speaking of the track and field team, we visited practice, put a GoPro on some of the athletes to find out what it takes to do what they do. This you've got to see.
Tristan Wortman, track and field. A lot of people, when they say, oh, you pole vault, you must have a lot of upper body strength. Well, a lot of it's really just the power on the runway. You've got to be fast. You've got to get to the pit. A lot of it, yeah, it is upper body weight, or it is upper body strength, but a lot of it's core. A lot of it's really using your core to swing your lower half of your body past your head and up over the bar. There's just so much to pole vaulting. There's just so much to think about. You usually have to pinpoint one specific thing that you've got to be doing. It's a thrill. I've been doing it for so long now, it's just kind of second nature to me, where I see a bar and it's not intimidating. I see that, and it's a goal. There's a set goal that you can visually see. You know you got to get over that, and if you get over that, then you've reached your goal. My family's huge to me. They've supported me through high school, middle school, and through college. I've always wanted to make them proud. They've been through everything that I've done through practices, meets, and other camps. My main reasoning for doing well is to make them proud and make them realize, hey, my son's doing just fine. I also do it for myself. I really want to do well, and I do set those goals just like the bar, and I feel good when I get those when I hit those goals.
I'm Robyn McFetters, and I throw weight. My mom used to throw discus, and the coach I was working with was like, oh, you should try this. So like got into it, but it's not many people know what it is. So it's really interesting. It's a lot of technique. A lot of the girls I compete against are a lot bigger than me, but I did this throughout high school, so I have a lot better technique, I guess, wise, so I don't. But the footwork is really key in how you meet the ball and everything. It's a lot of determination and persistence, I'd say, because if you mess up one thing in one throw, it messes up everything else in it. So you have to keep working on little things, and it all pieces together throughout the throw. Just have fun with it, just relax and go with it. If you're tense, it's not gonna go very far. You just have to work with the ball. Coming here, it was just great to be able to compete and be recognized for University of Maine, and being able to like improve what I had worked on throughout high school and actually go somewhere with it.
As February winds down, big games lie ahead for the Black Bears. Conference tournaments just a few weeks away. Now let's take a look at the U.S. Cellular upcoming schedule.
$100 off all smartphones?
That's right.
I'll take the Galaxy S4. Uncle Sam's paying. Cha-ching.
Oh, got your tax refund, huh?
No. My uncle, Sam.
What do I owe you? I'll get that phone.
Keep your money. The Galaxy S4 is only a penny, and all other smartphones are $100 off when switching or adding a line. U.S. Cellular. Hello better.
Well, that wraps it up for this week's episode of Black Bear Insider. Thank you very much for joining us. Until next time, if you want more information on what's going on with your favorite University of Maine team, visit goblackbears.com. They've got all the up-to-date information, scores, and highlights you could possibly need. Until next time, we'll say, go Black Bears.